Okay, welcome back to Golden Optic Gaming. We are trying to get Ubuntu 24.04 up to gaming standards with non-SteamLaunchers and Decky installed. I got it to work, um, so I completely wiped the system, and I'm going to go back in and try to figure out how to get it all to work again. So first, let's start with a fresh install. I've installed some display drivers that I needed for a docking station and OBS, the only two things I've installed so far. So first thing we're going to do with any new system is we're going to run updates. So sudo apt update, run that, put in our password. And if it has any updates, it'll find them, which is a fresh install, so probably won't find anything. You can also do sudo apt upgrade next and put minus a y, so to go ahead and accept the upgrades, so we don't have to hit yes. So looks like it's already upgraded. Okay, that's good. All right, so now let's install Steam. So do that with sudo apt install Steam, and this is weird because it doesn't technically install Steam, but it gives you like the installer package. But I guess it has everything you'll need. So just tab, hit OK. Okay, so all right, so that's good to know. Install that. All right, so then we'll go here and we'll type in Steam. It'll have the install package for Steam. I don't know why it does that, but it does. So we get Steam installed. See, Steam's updating. So when you get logged into Steam here, so open up Steam app on my phone. Go to my Steam guard. Sign into Steam. All right, so we're in Steam, and shouldn't have any of the. See, those are streams, so they're not actually installed up here. As you can see, Disney Plus is not there. I think in order to run these, you have to install either Google Chrome or Chromium, because that's how the streaming parts launch. So none of that stuff is installed. You can see it says stream. So I have to stream them from another um, computer running that I have my Steam account logged into. So let's do something. Not that. So we'll do this. Install. So we'll install this game. So try to get something in my folders. to do is show hidden and make sure things are where they're supposed to be. So Vulkan. I don't see Steam in here. Okay. User data is my user data folder. Configs, my shortcuts is there. That's what the program seems to look for. So got that going. Let's run this for a second and see what happens. It should play just fine. It's in the wrong place. Put it on the wrong screen, of course. Of course it did. Okay. Okay, so it's on the wrong screen. Of course it is. Stop that. Alright. Don't know why it popped up over on the other screen. Let's see if we can install that driver I was talking about. Hopefully it won't break nothing. Alright, so that. I'm probably going to do the other stuff in Wayland. Alright, here is where you would want to log into Wayland. You'll come to your login screen, and instead of just logging in, you will hit this. Oh crap, I only got Xorg up here. In desktop, it'll probably have Wayland here, not Xorg. I don't know why it has Xorg here. Maybe because a virtual machine can't use a graphics card the way that a regular hardware can, but you'll have Ubuntu, and then you have Ubuntu Wayland right here. So you'll click on Ubuntu Wayland, even though it doesn't say Wayland right now, and you'll log in as normal. If I can remember my password, because I can't seem to be bothered to remember passwords. Because it's not a real password, it's just some password I set up. But let's see, and it'll log you in. Um, Depending on what you're on, your hardware, you may have to update your drivers though, because I had to do it with the laptop that I had. Because experimenting yesterday, I would log into Wayland, it would freeze up, it didn't want to act right. But installing those Nvidia drivers really helped, and it's probably not going to have anything. So we'll just shut this down. Okay, we are on the Wayland side of Ubuntu, and we need to start Steam. So let's do that. And I forget to start Steam a lot when I'm running the programs that I need to install things on Steam on. So I need to set this to automatically run when computer starts. Where is Steam at? For some reason Steam is not on this screen. So let's see where it is. Okay. Yeah. Looks like the laptop screen is showing up for some reason. Alright, so Steam settings. Sometimes it's acts a little finicky. Alright, let me turn it on that time. So now, let's see if we can get Decky and oh, we can't do Decky yet. I'm way ahead of myself. I need to install Gamescope first. So alright, so need to install Git because I probably don't have it yet. Install Git. Yes. Okay, so the git clone Gamescope. Alright. So let's try to see if I can fix this before it gets broken too hard. Just gonna run that. Don't know what I just did, why I did that first. But I skipped step 2, went all the way to 7. But I'm experimenting here to see if this fixes some of the issues I was having before. So wait for this to finish. Not very talkative today. It's early morning. I haven't had coffee yet, so I'm just hanging out. Figured I'd start on this early. Okay, so now I need to install all the dependencies for this. Packages and dependencies to run it. So let's do that. Yes. Okay, so now we need to start building Gamescope. Build. Alright, so Ninja C build. Alright, so that works. So skipping to 7 fixed. I did 1, then I did step 7 too. Because for some reason Ninja doesn't install properly if you do it the right way. Alright, so that's done. And I need to do, let's go ahead and sudo this. So sudo dropping privilege to deck before running Ninja. Okay, so if I had ran that, normally it would have said I need to elevate privileges and I had to type my password in anyway, so this kept me from having to do that. So now we need to try to install Decky. So what we'll do is, gotta find my code. This code is weird. For some reason it makes you run it twice before it actually works, and it's a lot. It's a bash script. You run it, it drops you into there, and you run again, and then it actually installs the things you need. So So now let's go to exit out of here. Non-Steam launchers. So you come here, get this. Let's see, delay of 6 days. Ooh, released yesterday. Oh, I don't know if I have this one. We'll see. I mean, I did download yesterday, but I don't know. Yeah, I think I did download this yesterday. Yeah, I just backed up everything from my old computer and just dropped it over here. So I really don't need that, but you'll download that. Let's see. Go into see. All right, so here, chmod plus x. I'm cheating because I'm lazy. All right, so then we'll do. We'll see what happens here. Put that up there so we can see it. I'm only going to do this right now because I'm not going to install a whole bunch of stuff if this doesn't work. So let's see what happens. This takes a little while the first time because it has to put everything in place. This is the first time I've actually flipped over and installed it on Wayland before doing it in GNOME, because GNOME is not supposed to work. I mean, it'll work in GNOME once you get it installed on the Wayland side. Looks like it's going to work. Sorry I'm not that enthusiastic in this video, but I wasn't 100% sure it was going to work doing it, but I guess it did. And the video's a lot shorter than what I expected it to be. I mean, it's kind of a lot of work involved to get this going, but it seems to work. So, all right. Okay. Of course, it will work when I only install like one thing, but it's fine. I don't know if it'll actually restart Steam, but I'll open Steam back up once the script finishes running. So this is good. I just did a fresh install this morning and got all this up and going. So we'll take a look and see once it gets done. Okay, shutting Steam down. Just gonna check for the plugins, I think. I don't think it's gonna restart Steam. But once the script is done and it finishes and it gets back to your username and then the folder that you're running from, it should be fine. This is not an error. Decky loader was not detected. Please install it. Okay. Alright, so let's see. So that's done. Let's open up Steam. And I've gotten that before because I've installed NonSteamLaunchers without Decky, but on gaming systems, so it still works most of the time. So let's see if this worked. Alright. Let's go here and go to Epic, and it installed the launcher. So that video was a lot quicker than I thought. So that is how you do it. You have to set up Ubuntu, and I'll put all the links in the description below and how to do it and everything. I may have to make a Google Doc and fix the way you install Gamescope, because it from the website it didn't work for me, and I had to put some steps together to make it work. But it seems like I got a quick, fast, and easy way to make this work if you want a game on Ubuntu, and install like the NonSteamLaunchers and stuff. So this should work. Let's see it, and the compatibility should already be set up for it. So let's take a look at that. It's properties. Yeah, it already has all that. The launch options are in here. Compatibility set. So that was a lot faster than I was thinking. So that's pretty cool. All right, looks like we got it working. It didn't take as long as I think. It took a few days, but got it working. Um, if you want a game on Ubuntu, that's how to do it. Get all this stuff ready and in the doc so you can see it and see how to do it. Thanks for watching. As always, happy gaming.